Good afternoon. My name is Lauren Pike, and today I will be sharing a little bit about my Project One research and assignment for the semester. So, to begin, I first chose a client that I was very passionate about. So, I currently serve as the Henry County 4 H agent. So, 4 H is something I truly love and work with every day. And so I decided that I wanted my Project One project to be with 4 H. So, 4 H is a youth leadership development organization which strives to assist youth in acquiring knowledge, developing life skills, and forming attitudes that will enable them to become self directing, productive, and contributing members of society. So, working with 4 H, I can say this is truly something we believe in. We work really hard to make sure that youth are able to learn and become contributing members of the community around them. However, two of the problems that we face pretty commonly are with our district project achievement competition. So, this is a competition that allows youth to be able to learn to create a speech and record keep and then present what they've created to an audience. So, two of the main problems we find are that our new fifth grade 4 Hers don't know how to write a speech, and that our older, more experienced 4 Hers really struggle with the record keeping side of this project. Now, to address the fifth graders, 4 H agents and program assistants do go into classrooms and teach lessons, but the youth don't have any hands on activities to be able to take home to really help them with writing their speech. And then the older 4 Hers, we tell them, keep a calendar, keep a list, but kids don't really like pen and paper anymore. They really prefer kind of technology based resources to be able to help them. So this led me to start brainstorming what kind of a project could I do to help address these two issues. So, thinking about the portfolio side of things and the speech writing side of things, I tried to think about resources that might be fairly similar as there are no other 4 H resources out there. The first thing I stumbled upon was LinkedIn. LinkedIn is something people are pretty familiar with. You're able to use all of these input fields to input an experience, which is then added to your portfolio. Once it's in your portfolio or your resume, your profile, you are then able to download a PDF version of your resume. Now, what I loved about LinkedIn was the simplicity and the ease of being able to use these input fields to make everything look very consistent, clean, and organized. However, what I didn't like about the features on LinkedIn was that the final resume was non-editable. So you can see at the bottom of mine, it says Lauren Pike page one. I actually could not edit this to only be one page, which is my preferred style of resume. I had to leave it as it was. So, as I continued researching for different sources to inspire my project, I also found that Indeed had a similar resource. It was an online free resume builder that allowed you to choose a template. So, I liked being able to personalize the template I was working with. I liked being able to select if I wanted a 1 page resume or a 3 page resume. However, what I did not like about Indeed is it literally just pulled up the template and asked me to input everything. There was no way to make everything look clean and concise like there was on LinkedIn with the different input fields. So, this research led me to the idea of a 4 H District Project Achievement Helper, or a DPA helper for short. So, my idea for this project was to create a website for youth that would allow them to be able to keep up with the things they do throughout the year for their portfolio and also to assist them in creating their speech. So, here you'll see we created a home page that has links to the different grades and opportunities for those grades and the different regulations for the project. But we also have an opportunity to create an account. So, here you can sign up for an account, enter all of your information to create your account, and then you're able to log in over here. Once you've signed in, it takes you right back to your home page where you're able to, again, access any of these resources. Now, the first tab you'll see is our Speech Assistant tab. This is aimed at our younger fifth grade students. We would ask fifth graders to put their name in, their grade, school, county, topics, and then their main body points, which we talk about in our lesson plan. Once they submit that information, their speech introduction and conclusion will pop up here. That eliminates two of the hardest things for these kids. Now all that's left is for them to write their body paragraphs with the research they've done. In order to help them with that, we have some downloadable resources because each speech will be a little bit different. In addition to that, for our older students, we've created the Portfolio Builder. Here you're able to input a new portfolio item, view a portfolio, or even view some example portfolios. So youth can go in, put their name, the item area, the item name, the description, and even add a picture if they have a picture of them doing the activity. Once they hit add item, it'll take them to their current portfolio where they can see all the different categories and what might fall under them. Now, you'll see that there are no pictures on this page because we want it to be very simple for them to be able to look at. However, if you select this download portfolio list, it will show the images that have been uploaded so that you know what pictures they still need for their portfolio. Now, here you can still navigate back, go back to the original portfolio page. Again, you can move around and it will save what you're doing as long as you are logged in. Overall, I am super excited about this resource. I've showed it to a lot of the people here in the Henry K 4-H office, and we think it's going to be a great resource to implement in the schools, and I can't wait to move forward and be able to create the actual final product.